into your blood-brain barrier without bothering to use that pocket device to research if that action is harmful or beneficial to you. Nescience is not your fault. Ignorance is your fault. So let's start paying attention. This is important information. This rice-sized microchipping propaganda is old-school conspiracy theory rhetoric to throw you off from researching where technology is really at today. We are now in the era of nanodust, nanoparticles, smart dust, and the fusing of technology and human biology, known as synthetic biology. The UK.gov website sums this up like this. The fourth industrial revolution is of a scale, speed, and complexity that is unprecedented. It is characterized by a fusion of technologies such as artificial intelligence, human gene editing, and advanced robotics that is, quote, blurring the line between the physical, digital, and biological worlds, unquote. Hitachi makes a nanochip that is only 1/7 of 1 millimeter squared in size. It has GPS capability, sometimes called smart dust, as they can be sprayed on us, absorbed in the sweat pores of the skin, taken in foods, drinks, injected, and also inserted through the nasal passage with a cotton swab. They have a 2-axis magnetic sensor to track direction. Remember that magnetism. An accelerometer to track speed, light intensity sensor, humidity sensor, pressure sensor, even a temperature sensor, and can transmit wireless to the smart grid Internet of Things and the cloud, literally hooking up its human biological host to the smart grid tracking system, like a walking, breathing smartphone. Johns Hopkins University received $870 million from the Gates Foundation and has developed a version of smart dust called a TheraGripper. There are dozens of them on this swab, inspired by a parasitic worm that digs its sharp teeth into the host's intestines or blood-brain barrier, can latch onto intestinal mucosa and release drugs, poisons, or even smart dust into the human body. Let's get one thing perfectly clear here. The word virus comes from the Latin virus, meaning poison, poisonous fluid, poisonous. We might also call this a foreign toxin or toxic substance. An antigen is a foreign, non-self substance that includes toxins, meaning poisons, bacteria, foreign blood cells, any substance as a toxin or enzyme. In other words, an antigen is a virus, a foreign poison that has no business being in your body's interstitial fluids. What kind of ignorance and ludicrous Dark Ages insanity does it take to believe that injecting 72 foreign antigens, meaning toxins, meaning poisons, meaning viruses, into your body is the best way to protect your body from just one foreign antigen, meaning toxin, meaning poison, meaning virus? Why would your body not be able to handle just one poison unless you poisoned it with that one plus 71 other poisons as well? But I digress. Back to the tests. "11 years ago, 2009, nanoparticles for nasal vaccination. The great interest in mucosal nasal vaccine delivery arises from the fact that mucosal surfaces represent the major site of entry for many pathogens. This is false. It is the exit point for your body to excrete poisons enveloped in mucus safely. That's why you have a runny nose during your winter cold and flu detoxification, meaning seasonal antigen or poison removal cycles of your toxic body. Nasal delivery is especially attractive for inserting poisonous antigens into your body, as the nasal epithelium is characterized by relatively high permeability. The use of nanocarriers provides a suitable way for the nasal delivery of antigenic molecules, meaning a fast way to poison your interstitial fluids directly up your nose. Then we have the DARPA hydrogel biosensor and plantable nanochip that appears to be slated for the upcoming COVID vaccines that the U.S. Department of Defense and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have partnered with Profusa, a Silicon Valley company, to manufacture. But hydrogel nanoparticles and nanocomposites have already been researched for nasal drug or vaccine delivery, not just injectable vaccines. Hydrogel nanosystems have mucoadhesive properties, meaning they stick to your boogers and mucous membranes longer in order to maximize the residence time and hence increase the period of contact with the nasal mucosa and enhance the poison antigen or smart dust absorption into your body. Another study speaks about the development of intranasal, oral, topical, pulmonary, and rectal vaccines, but found the nasal route offers the most promising opportunity for vaccine administration of adjuvants, meaning poisons, mucoadhesives, smart dust particulate delivery systems, virus-like particles, meaning more poisons, getting around vaccine regulatory authorities, and issues for effective antigen or poison retention periods that enables its interaction with the lymphatic system. So the billion-dollar question, are we being tested or vaccinated and nanochipped without consent?
I wanted to show you guys something. I got a couple COVID tests from a friend, and I wanted to break them down and see what was in these COVID tests. What were they really doing in these COVID tests? Do you see the COVID test as tip wrapped with traditional fiber? Well, this fiber that's on here is the same fiber that comes out of my body. These are nanoparticles. I'm going to show you up close. Do you see that silver? That's a silver color. There we go. See how that's silver? There's a regular cotton Q-tip. That one's white. But this swab right here is a legit COVID test. And I broke it down. And these are the same particles that come out of my body. These are nanoparticles. These particles are alive and they move. I just broke it down here. Michael, hold this right here. That's the silver fiber. That's what's the COVID Q-tip. It's shiny, it's silver, and they're alive. Do you see that, people? Do you see them silver particles? That's all this. That's this. Right here. They don't even want to let go. See that gun? That's not cotton. This is cotton. This is the COVID. This is a regular Q-tip. See, the regular Q-tip, it's not shiny at all. It's white. Put it next to that. You see the difference in material? One's shiny, one's cotton. This is cotton. Them are your nanoparticles. These are all the silver strings. You guys better leave them damn tests alone. That's what you better do. Because they're not doing chipping. Absolutely not. They're putting nanoparticles right into your head. I know this for a fact because this material, these fibers, these silver fibers right here, these come out of my body. They're called morgellons. If you don't know what morgellons are, go look at what morgellons are.
Dr. Casey has taken numerous fiber samples and says they're unlike anything she's ever seen.
They are not textile. They are not any known substance.
Dr. Casey was amazed by the mysterious fiber on Brian's hand and decided to have it tested. She tugs on it, but the fiber holds firm. Finally, it comes loose.
We took the whole plug of skin with it.
Dr. Casey and her colleague, Dr. Randy Wymore, take the samples to Tulsa's crime lab.
Morgellons fibers are not any known textile, cotton or rayon or nylon. Not any of those.
What's more, the fibers don't burn when exposed to high heat.
Have you ever done a fiber that didn't vaporize completely other than the Morgellons fiber?
No.
Many in the medical community are nonetheless skeptical, but people who say they have Morgellons are desperate.
These are silver fibers. It's not cotton. This is what the COVID Q-tip test is. You see that one down there alive? They do their own thing. Look, he's trying to grab it. He's mad. See him? This is what they put in the head. This is their COVID test. They're putting this shit right in the brain. Close to the brain. He's mad. Look. See him? He's getting mad. So you guys think I'm lying? I'm showing you live. Look at him getting mad.
He ain't even breathing on it, and it's fucking moving.
Oh, he got mad. You see him, Micah?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, they really are alive. Look at how they're fighting each other.
Look at this one. Look.
Oh, they got a link. Now let me see if I can pull them. This is the COVID test. Oh, hell
It just wrapped around that other one.
Wild. This is so wild, y'all. I can't believe y'all let these people put these Q-tips in your guys' head. Now I'm going to come over here to the regular cotton.
Nothing. There's proof.
Regular cotton don't do a damn thing. It's not fighting. It's not moving. I'm putting it by. It's not doing absolutely nothing. 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 But these jokers right here.
Replaces his boss and not getting on Trump's wrong side, but also trying to keep his own reputation intact while
Hold it above this one. See, that one rose up to my finger. Watch.
Yeah, they get mad. The same shit. This is nanoparticles, Morgellons. This is the COVID test. This is what the COVID test is. Look, he's still trying to come after me. You don't get on somewhere.
Whether alive or nanomachines and nanosmart dust with magnetic properties, cotton swabs are not magnetically attracted to each other. On a COVID's thread, we find this alarming claim by someone whose name I have redacted, alleging, went to do a COVID test and they handed me the swab and I took off with it. When I got home and examined it, I found this holographic optical chip on the end of the swab. I ran a Pixie scan on it, and sure enough, I detected TC, technetium, element 43, a radioactive transition metal with bioinfiltrator properties, including mind control and DNA direct manipulation. Holy f. This is the holographic optical chip he claims to have found. Then, a conversation ensues between people with real names I've redacted, claiming, wow, just as I suspected, found in a swab test kit. It is a pyrophosphate ion with TC99M, which adheres to calcium deposits. Calcium is known to be liquefied in 5G frequencies. Isotopes of technetium-99M, it binds chemically to many biologically active molecules. These properties make it suitable for many medical radioactive isotope reactions. When TC99M is combined with a tin compound, it binds to red blood cells and can therefore be used to map circulatory system disorders. And then there is a link to microscopic nanotechnology polymer fibers.
Do you believe that this mRNA vaccine is going to genetically